What's going on, Dub Chasers? Welcome back to another installation video. Today we are installing a front splitter on Vincent's Mk7 GTI. Welcome back to the channel, Vince.
Hello.
You were gone in our last one.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, me and Tyler, we kind of struggled without you. We got the inlet pipe on, but you know, we had some difficulties that would have been solved if you had a normal sleeping schedule.
Yeah, well, too bad.
What are we doing today?
Flow Design front splitter with the add-ons that you can do.
Oh, there were add-ons.
Yes.
Like the battle pass.
Exactly like the battle pass. Exactly.
So what do we got? We got the main piece that goes on the bottom of the front bumper. Oh,
yep.
By the way, the front bumper's already off the car. Vincent was a doll and prepped everything before we started filming. But if you watched any of our videos on this car,
most of the time the front bumper comes off.
Most of the time the front bumper comes off, so it's all T30 Torx pretty much.
No, T25s.
T25s that hold it in, and then you just gotta kind of rip it off like a band-aid. But yeah, he's already got the main piece sort of lined up. So how does this attach to the front bumper?
So all the holes are pretty much pre-drilled into the splitter itself. So pretty much you just gotta line it up and then drill holes through your bumper.
So I'm guessing you go through the gold or brass plated.
Oh, some of them, yeah, and then you also go through these ones, which will go through and attach to the like extra support brace that sits underneath, like inside your bumper.
Ah, so it like sandwiches your bumper.
Exactly.
Okay. And what are the add-ons that came with it?
So first you got the little like extender pieces, so they'll sit like here and they'll scoot out a little bit more. And then you got the little winglets that'll come out here and come like just a little bit up.
Very nice.
Yeah, it looked pretty cool.
So first step, drill through the holes of this one?
Yeah, first step, the best idea would probably be like probably like the two most outside ones, and then see how you like the fitment there, and then hopefully
everything else will line up.
Yeah, no, everything will line up because none of the holes are drilled in here.
Mm-hmm. All
the holes are just pre-drilled here, so you just drill the holes then once you get up where you want it.
Gotcha. Ooh. It's very nice. It's subtle. So Vince saw these pre-existing holes on the front of the bumper, and basically just the first 4 slots, there's like
the middle 4
here, 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 and here. Just put the bolt, nut, and washer through those pre-existing ones, and they seem to work.
Yeah.
So now drill for the remaining ones.
Yeah, pretty much. And then put in that plate. That plate will actually go where I mounted it.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah. I mean, it looks even.
It does look even. I would hope so.
Over there. A little look-see.
This
Over
plate,
here. Yeah.
silver goes on top, so silver would be like this. It'll end up being you're gonna have to do a little bit more fitting. Something like this. Where'd it go all the way up?
Are the same bolts supposed to go into that plate?
Yeah, like they'll go through this and then sandwich
Okay.
the bumper. Okay.
We got the metal brace
Partially set up.
Had to drill out some holes a little bit to get it to line up exactly. So now just double checking to make sure it still looks lined up. Like right point, right? Yeah, and then over here. Yeah.
Yeah, it says about the same gap on each side.
Yeah.
Or like that little extra piece.
Little overhang. Yeah.
Cool.
So now there's another set of
there's
bolts.
more holes to drill right behind those ones.
Okay. So yeah, pretty much what Vince had to do was it was flipped over, but it was one side of these, like an end one and a secondary one, where it didn't quite line up with the pre-existing holes that are on this bumper. So I just took a drill bit, widened the holes a little bit, got it to work. So now we have to basically drill through, full focus, yep, right there. That's where another set, oh come on, don't focus on my finger. There we go. Another set of nuts, washers, and bolts are going to go through those holes, and then the plate will be fully installed, and then we can just do the little add-on pieces and put it back on the car. So now we're going to go ahead and start drilling through the holes we need.
It still came from Australia though,
but with love from Eurotuning.
but I got a $50 off coupon from Eurotuning, so yeah, that's what happens when you buy bags. You get a couple coupons.
You get
a couple of the rewards points, and I'm like, yeah, I guess I could use them. And I'm like, what do I buy? And I was like, yeah, front splitter. So you could do that. Push this guy all the way in.
The VIP treatment.
Yeah, true.
So still haven't drilled the. Vince kind of went off on a tangent. But we have not drilled the secondary holes for the splitter, but instead he's adding on these, I think the right term is canards?
No, well, they just refer to them as, in this case, front extension and winglet.
Okay. Oh, I think canards are what go on like the
They'll be,
side.
They'll be higher up, like on the rear.
But the add-ons, the DLC content.
DLC content that doesn't, yeah.
So what's nice about these is there's already these brass drill outs, but we don't have to drill into the actual bumper. So you just take the little bolts and the washer and tighten them in, and they're installed. So Vince he's gonna drill. So what I was saying before Vincent started drilling is he is maxing out how far you can push these little winglets out.
Well, no, that you can push. Well, yeah, no, these. Yeah, I don't think you can. Because then it's like this one can slide out all the way too.
But they're on the same bolt.
Yeah. So yeah, these two are connected to the same brass thingy, so you can't like extend one and then you can't extend the extension and then push the other piece even farther.
So it's a matter of what kind of look you're going for.
Yeah, but what you could do would be push out the winglet all the way and then push in with the extension in all the way.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll have to look.
Yep. Do some trial and error. But he just went ahead and drilled the remaining spots that we needed for the bolts. What size drill bit did you use?
Crap. I think it was 3/16.
3/16.
But you could probably go bigger. Which I may have actually needed to do.
You have
I see the hole. I see you in there. Okay, maybe a little bit bigger.
Yeah, a little bit bigger. I'm gonna step it up to what's after 3/16.
Like 1738.
What was that? I stopped recording after 1734.
Nope.
Isn't that just 1/2?
English? What?
1634.
What about 1738?
Why are drill bits in weird fractions?
Those aren't not 17.
That's not what I said. I said why are drill bits in weird fractions?
This is 13/64.
What the hell?
Because they probably equate to something in millimeters that like evens out, or that like matches up.
Why can't they just be in millimeters?
Because America.
I hate the imperial system.
Where is the hole?
Do you have any imperial tools?
God no. Other than the drill bits. Matthew, when am I touching an American-made car?
When I sell the GTI for a Mustang.
Oh. Go ahead.
Surprise. Open the garage door.
It would just be kind of weird.
It would be weird.
There we go.
It would fit our aesthetic if it was a 4-banger EcoBoost.
I guess you're right. You're not wrong there. But still. It's weird.
Yeah, I know. Okay, so you got, what was it, 13/64 was working?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, so for drilling out the rest of these, 13/64.
Jesus Christ.
I need to go to bed. So yeah, gonna widen out all these holes, then put on the add-ons on this side, mess with how far out they're pushed out, see what we like, and then we'll be done. Ooh. The add-ons make a difference.
Oh yeah. The front grill.
Yeah, so while we were off cam, Vincent told me, he's like, hey, you want to see what I found in my bumper? I said, sure. Someone's wheel weight. So we think, because Vince has no idea how this hole got in his bumper. So I think this thing came flying in on the highway like a bullet, and it fits perfectly through. But back to front splitter talk. I mean, so this is with the add-ons fully expanded?
Yeah.
On basically their farthest...
The farthest out extruding point.
I think it looks good.
Yeah, I like it.
You gonna run it?
Yeah, I've already tightened it down at this point.
That's true.
I still have a lot of work to do down here.
What do you gotta do?
Put the whole underbody back together
Ah, yes.
so I can drive it tomorrow. Unless I just don't go to work tomorrow.
Well,
Game time.
no.
Game time.
Because knowing you, if you don't go to work, you're gonna sleep until 6.
Yeah, that's the point. Game time is is also known as KO time. Because I feel like an astronaut in the ocean.
God. But yeah, that looks good. So now back on the car, and then we can get a final look at it before we wrap up this video, and I can go to bed.
Yes. Oh, I forgot about these. Did we need these? Oh no, we didn't even need these because we already had them. Cool.
Cool. Let's put it back on the car.
Run it.
All right, so we ran into some issues when trying to fit this up to the car. This won't apply to everyone, but we are currently running ARM Motorsports upgraded intercooler for the Mk7 platform. This is a pretty thick intercooler, and we have some clearance issues. So we noticed that the back 2 bolts that initially go here and here were hitting the intercooler, so we weren't able to put the bumper on all the way. So we took them out, hoping that we'd be able to clear it, but we are just barely not being able to fully get the bumper on. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try cutting down these back 2 bolts, because these are the next 2 that are hitting the intercooler, because we can get by with only running 6 out of the 8 bolts in this reinforcement plate, but we don't want to take a chance with only 4, especially with no support in the middle. So we're gonna go ahead and try to cut down the bolts and see if that works. But yeah, if you're not running an upgraded intercooler, shouldn't be a problem for you, but for those that are, definitely take note of this. You may have to do some cutting. So got out the trusty old DeWalt angle grinder, and we're gonna go ahead and cut this. All right, just like that, cut down the bolts, very easy. We're gonna go ahead and try and fit this up. I'm gonna go ahead and put the camera down and try and get us fitting this up. Did you put the, yeah, you did. Oh, much easier.
Hold on, let me get these center bolts so this thing doesn't pop out on us.
Okay.
Alright.
Is that side in?
No. Get over there.
There we go.
You're cool.
Engineering. Trusty old angle grinder. Angle grinder.
Angle grinder.
Angle grinder.
Yeah, good old angle grinder.
Fun with that. So by taking out the back 2 bolts and shaving down the front 2, we got it in. Bumper is flush with the fender on both sides, snapped into place, and the splitter looks pretty good. Can't don't have a wide enough lens, but oh, it kind of lines up. It kind of lines up perfectly with your wheels.
Well, the wheels are also in the air.
Ah,
and they're fully
true.
extended with a lot of pressure in them.
That's true. Yeah, this looks really good.
Damn, there's a lot of scratches on the bumper.
Well,
Maybe I'll have to get a new bumper.
get the Golf R bumper.
I don't know if I like the Golf R bumper that much.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome. So now redo all the mud guards, the underplates, but we've shown that. Just all T25 Torx. Yeah, get some shots of the bumper and then wrap it up. How you doing, Vince?
You know, getting there.
Getting it all put back together?
Maybe.
Alright, so Vince is finishing up putting on the mud guards. But other than that, we are all done. Splitter looks great. Bumper is on and fitment is good. No parts are hanging off. We're able to get it fully back on. Thoughts on the splitter?
I really like it. I really do. A little annoying that it doesn't work with the intercooler, but that's kind of expected. This intercooler is stupid big.
Yeah. ARM does have a pretty big intercooler for the Mk7 platform. It's pretty funny so I have their intercooler for the Mk6 GTI, and if you compare them side by side, it's like
double plus.
They really stepped it up for the Mk7s. Definitely a great intercooler. Not bashing it by any means, but it's fat, and we get some fitment issues.
Maybe I'll just have to get a direct mount.
A direct mount?
Like an actual replacement.
A replacement intercooler?
Yeah.
I think only, don't quote me on this, but I think APR might be the only ones that make a
APR's
solid,
the only one?
like a solid
Oh crap.
direct replacement.
I like it. At normal ride height?
Yeah.
I gotta be careful going up these curves now by work.
Yeah, you do. Oh yeah, especially over there. That looks really good.
Right in here, let's try. I'll bring down the back all the way.
Ooh.
How close are we?
Probably like 4 inches, 3 inches.
Seems to be bottomed out already.
Okay.
And that's everything.
All right. You're not on the ground, but you're like probably an inch, maybe half an inch off the ground.
Oh, yeah. Darn, sadly we're not on the ground.
Not on the ground.
But it still looks really good.
Need to add a little bit of camber if you want to get on the ground. Yeah. I think it looks really good.
Well, that's when this thing turns into a full summer car, so we just strip out everything.
So when, are you getting a daily? Is that what you're teasing?
I want to, but I think I have the money for that right now.
That's true.
Relax.
Huh?
Go to my left? Are you sure? You're the dead center now. I'll be like,
Is it like right here? Did it ding?
it dinged because it's. Oh, yeah, it doesn't like me right now. Yeah. Front splitter done.
Yeah. Front splitter's on. I don't know. I mean,
For the money.
how much was it?
So the splitter itself starts at like 320, and then the extension pieces is like 90, and then the other extension piece is like another 100. So it was like 100. It was just about like 500 because I also had a coupon code. For 500 with both pieces. Yeah. Also, it comes from Australia, so that kind of amps the price up a little bit.
That's true.
But the quality of it's really good.
I would like to see a revision for people with aftermarket intercoolers. I feel like a lot of people who are, well, I shouldn't say a lot, because a lot of people who buy aesthetic car mods don't actually do anything performance related. But I would like to see a revision where they either slim down the aluminum bracket or include shorter bolts if you have.
Well, the aluminum bracket's super thin already. There's like underneath the aluminum bracket, there's a giant like rubber, almost like an engine mount style of rubber.
That's right.
So it'd be just cut. It would just be lower.
Take that out.
The amount of that rubber.
Okay.
But then it would fit no problem. And then smaller bolts.
Yeah, definitely smaller bolts. But that was our only issue.
And it was so close to begin with either way.
Yeah.
Like it was like
it was off by
an inch maybe.
Yeah.
Like that's the clearance we needed.
Yeah. So if you don't have an aftermarket intercooler, piece of cake.
Yeah, piece of cake, really.
There's no exact science with like all body work. There's no exact science to it. Like putting on a downpipe, you will have to trial and error your way through it with drilling the holes through and lining it up correctly. So it just takes time and patience. But looks great, and can't wait to do a photo shoot with it soon. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like rating, comment down below any questions or concerns you guys have. We always answer them in the comment section. But yeah, subscribe if you want to see more content. I'm Vincent's Mark 7, my Mark 6, Tyler's Mark 7.5, Josh's Bunk Mark 4 while we still have it before he gets rid of it.
True.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you guys in the next one.